Solid oxide fuel cells. A solid oxide fuel cell is a high temperature fuel cell that utilizes a solid ceramic inorganic oxide as an electrolyte, which is usually yttrium stabilized zirconia known as YSZ. And these kind of fuel cells, because of the solid ceramic material that is used as an electrolyte, are known as ceramic fuel cells. The operating temperature of these fuel cells is around 700 degrees centigrade to 1000 degrees centigrade, and the elevated operating temperature of these solid oxide fuel cells result in several consequences such as slow startup, high cost, intolerance to sulfur content, and not suitable for larger fluctuations in load demands. So these limitations led to the application of these kinds of fuel cells in the large power generations. At this highly elevated temperature, the fuel cells used as a hydrogen as a power of solar cell from the input source. The solid oxide fuel cells are usually grouped into tubular and planar designs. So here the planar design have been presented. Both types can be consist of one or several single cells per stacking unit. For example, on a single tube or in a single layer for this kind of tubular design, whereas the planar design can be divided into stacks containing metallic or ceramic interconnected materials, as well as into cells with thick electrolyte supported or thin electrode supported membranes with thickness usually ranges between 150 to 250 micrometer solid layer for the thick layer, and for the thin layer the thickness ranges between 5 to 20 micrometer. And the size of the planar cells usually varies from 10 into 10 centimeter square to 25 into 25 centimeter square. And for these kind of cells, the general tendency of the scientist is to reduce the operating temperature, that is between 700 to 1000 degrees centigrade. So basically a fuel cell is composed of three layers, that is the two electrodes that are covering a layer of electrolytes. So the electrolyte layer is sandwiched between the two solid thin layers of electrodes. The simple mechanism of this cell is the hydrogen is oxidized at the anode, while oxygen is reduced at the cathode. The reduced oxygen migrates across the solid electrolyte to the anode, and as a result water is formed, that is a byproduct. Here the solid ion exchange membrane is used, which only allows the migration of oxide ions. The important component of the solid oxide fuel cells is the electrolyte, which is a dense layer of ceramic that conduct oxygen ions, whereas the anode is actually a mixture of ceramic and metals. So depending on the type of ceramic materials and metals used, so various kind of anodes have been developed, whereas the cathode material is usually composed of ion conducting ceramics, for example strontium doped lanthanum magnetite. So these kind of materials are used for anode and cathode in a solid assembly of the solid oxide fuel cells. And these solid oxide fuel cells can generate the power density around about 0.97 watt per centimeter square at 500 degrees centigrade and 0.13 watt per centimeter square at 350 degrees centigrade, and various other power densities are also observed for different kind of solid oxide fuel cells depending on the type of the combination of the cathode, anode and electrolyte have been used.